Didn't he just play it? There we go.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin Sewell. When we first started Arizona Highways Television, the goal was to create a fun and entertaining show that would also make you proud to call Arizona home, and to encourage you to be tourists in your own backyard. Just in case you need a little more convincing, we decided to go to the people who know their cities the best, the mayors, and they put together some awesome ideas for you to plan your next great Arizona road trip.
Other cities seem so much easier to describe than Phoenix. Maybe it's because we're a little bit of a lot of things. Part urban, part suburban, a bustling city, and a desert oasis. A serious work environment amidst a vacation mecca. Phoenix is a great place to visit, but more importantly, it's a wonderful place to live. Today, Phoenix is much more cosmopolitan than its early cowtown days. We are the nation's 5th largest city. On one hand, we are surrounded by nature at its finest, places where you can get away from it all. At the same time, we are a thriving tech mecca on the cutting edge of solving worldwide issues.
The work that we're doing has a broad impact. A discovery made here today can be shared with others around the globe tomorrow.
These Phoenicians who are making important discoveries are connected to our talent-producing, innovative universities through hip and growing creativity fueled by the Downtown Arts District.
I think what people should know about the art scene in Phoenix is its diversity.
While downtown artists create works of beauty, there is still nothing more beautiful than Phoenix's living museum, the Desert Botanical Garden, a true Arizona treasure, and one of my favorite places to bring visiting family and friends.
I moved here from the East Coast, and I'd never been to the garden. It's important for many different reasons. First, to me, is its beauty. It features more than 50,000 desert plants, many of which are in danger of becoming extinct, and by capturing and maintaining their beauty here, we hope we can inspire people to save them.
There are not many places where one of the most beautiful and challenging hiking trails is smack dab in the middle of a busy city neighborhood. Camelback Mountain is no longer the locals' best-kept secret. It has become a major attraction for Arizonans and for visitors from all over the country and the world.
I just did some research on, hey, what's the closest crag to downtown Phoenix?
Flew into Phoenix, came straight here. This is one of my favorite routes I've ever done.
After all these years doing this show, you've probably figured out what is the most important thing that you've learned about going kayaking with me.
Don't get your hair wet.
Oh, my man! Woo!
I don't really like getting my hair wet. Now, that being said, no one can say that I am not a trooper. I have quite the video documentation of my fun on Arizona's waterways. Just a few minutes from downtown Phoenix, we have Lake Pleasant Regional Park. Yes, an urban lake. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, this place hits the trifecta. There's water sports like sailing, boating, and paddleboarding. Bring your RV or pitch a tent and spend the weekend camping. Plus, there are dozens of biking and hiking trails surrounding the lake. It really is a beautiful summer playground.
Mayor Gallego, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you have a lot on your plate. How is everything going in Phoenix?
Phoenix is a resilient city, and we're confident that we are going to come out of this year stronger and smarter, but it's been a tough go.
I understand the city of Phoenix has been very hands-on, helping businesses that are struggling during this time.
With our Community and Economic Development Department, they've actually spoken to thousands of businesses about what they've needed, and we've tried to support them, whether it be applying for federal loans or we have some great grants at the City of Phoenix. You can check out phoenix.gov/resources to find out about our grants, which range from small business grants to restaurant restart grants. We're also trying to provide information about safety so that businesses can reopen in a way that protects their employees and their customers.
Many of our viewers are looking to be visitors in their own cities and in the state. So tell me what Phoenix businesses are doing to make these people feel more confident and comfortable exploring your city.
We are trying to put safety first for both employees and our businesses, and there have been some great partnerships. Our Hotel and Lodging Association has a campaign, AZ Clean and Safe, to make sure hotels have all of the best practices to protect our community. They're using the Centers for Disease Control guidelines, which cover everything from the fact that stairs are safer than elevators to how you should do check-in. And they're doing the best to keep people safe in our community.
So the bottom line is, depending on a person's comfort level, there are still so many things that you can enjoy in Phoenix.
We have a fun list of summer activities that you can participate in, and so many of our cultural institutions are pivoting to provide fun experiences, whether in a different format or in some of the more comfortable formats. Our Desert Botanical Gardens now has flashlight tours that you can go on, particularly if you're a member of the garden. And so I find that Arizona at night is a pretty fun place to explore, and you see things at night in the gardens that you wouldn't see during the day. Our Science Center is trying to provide content both for teachers and for families that you can even do online from your home. So we love those institutions. They are a favorite part of summer, and you have new ways to enjoy them this year.
We have lots of viewers who are in Flagstaff, who are down in Tucson and Bisbee, and this may give them an opportunity to say, you know what, instead of the Phoenicians driving up north or going south, why don't we actually come to Phoenix and see things that we have never enjoyed before?
Absolutely, and it's very affordable. You can stay in our downtown with rates at hotels like the Hotel San Carlos for less than $100. I think they start at $69. You can enjoy our resorts, and the Centers for Disease Control does say that pools have not shown any evidence of transmission, so perhaps a lazy river is a safer place to be this summer. You can also drive in your car to Dobbins Lookout at the top of South Mountain and enjoy one of the best vistas in any American city. It's a real point of pride for me that the city of Phoenix has more acres of parks than any other city in the United States, and this is a great time to enjoy it. I have been doing more and more hiking this year than I've ever done before, and it really helps me appreciate the city.
If you could describe a perfect day for you, if you were going out with your family and said, you know what, let's be a tourist in my own town, what would you put together for them?
My family, we are big fans of, unfortunately, sweets. And so we do enjoy some local ice cream. We have amazing options in Phoenix. South Mountain Park is my favorite, and I'm the mother of a 3-year-old, so he enjoys the dirt and playing in the park. South Mountain Park would be on my list, and I'd probably finish up the night perhaps doing a drive-in movie with a family-friendly cartoon or a night tour at the Desert Botanical Garden with our flashlights. There's just so much to do in this great city.
There is a lot to do, and it's so great to live in a city that has both beauty and brains, as you discussed earlier. Thank you, Mayor Gallegos, so much for being with us. I know that your time is very precious. You've got a lot going on, and we're excited for all of us to spend more time getting to know Phoenix.
I hope that one of the silver linings of COVID-19 is that we'll all look at our own homes in a new way and enjoy the amazing food, vistas, and culture of Phoenix during the summer. So I hope you all can discover something new during this crazy year of 2020.
I always thought Superior was a sleepy drive-through town on your way to somewhere else. But when we went there for the first time to film our show, we discovered plenty of things to see and do, and knew that we would be back. In fact, shortly after that first visit, I took my daughter to Superior for a fun day trip, especially given it was just a little more than an hour outside of Phoenix. She got such a kick out of this quirky, charming town that she decided to do a school project on her adventures in Superior while getting to play Arizona Highway's TV host for the day.
My name is Milan, and I'm filling in for my mom on the Arizona highways.
Superior to me
All right, ready to climb.
will always be the place where I let go of my fear, and I actually had a blast rock climbing. So, mission accomplished, I tried something new, and now it was time to reward myself with a good meal. For a small town, Superior has plenty of options for some good food. There's a great authentic Mexican restaurant, a place for burgers and fries, and my daughter's favorite, the Jade Grill.
Now, doesn't this look like it should be in a magazine?
Hi, I'm Jake. Welcome to Superior and welcome to the world's smallest museum.
Have you ever been to the world's smallest museum? Okay, so the museum is basically inside a shed. But Jake thought something eye-catching would draw in visitors. And guess what? It does. We had a lot of fun looking at the museum's eclectic collection of doodads. And now we have a story to tell.
Right now we're at the Boyce Thompson Arboretum, which is the biggest and oldest arboretum in North America.
A true Arizona treasure is the Boyce Thompson Arboretum, Arizona's oldest and largest botanical garden, home to 5,000 different plant species from all over the world. This place is always changing and always beautiful, a feast for your eyes.
Now, a lot of you may be asking this question, is there a better time of year to come and enjoy Boyce Thompson Arboretum? My answer is no. You should come out here all year long because depending upon the season, certain flowers are in bloom. So it's a place you can enjoy spring, summer, winter, or fall.
Mayor Bessich, it is such a pleasure to have you on our show. Superior is one of our favorite places. We've been there many times on the Arizona highways, and you are such a great ambassador of your town. How are things going there?
Things are going well. We are quickly becoming a favorite destination for your physically distant day trips and vacations. Our communities really rallied together to try to keep traditions together while practicing physical distancing, and we're just dealing with it and taking care of our neighbors as best we can.
Many years ago, my daughter was studying Arizona history, and the assignment was to spend a day in an Arizona town, and we picked Superior. I don't think people realize how much there is to do in Superior.
Well, since your last visit, we now have the completion of our Legends of Superior trails. And so now you can hike from the Picket Post Trailhead where the Arizona Trail comes near town and hike all the way from there to the historic, it's now closed, the Claypool Superior Highway Tunnel, which, is well over, it's getting close to being 100 years old. That was the first $1 million a mile highway. So you can now hike through our downtown and you can go out into the desert, go into Pinal City, and then go through the beautiful Arnett Canyon and get over to the Arizona Trail. We have the Arboretum, which is now expanding and will be one of the largest collections internationally of arid desert plants. So you can visit the Arboretum and really take a worldwide adventure because you can see the deserts of Australia, South America, the Sonoran Desert, of course, Arizona.
So people can come to Superior and enjoy the great outdoors. Boyce Thompson Arboretum is certainly a treasure. What else would you say that Superior is known for?
We are known for our public art. We have a lot of new murals and our festivals and events, which we are looking to figure out how are we going to morph them so they are safe. One of the things we added this year was the first ever Superior burro races. And that was a really fun event because we had all these lovely burros that were paired up with runners and they ran multiple courses. And it was probably the funnest event we've had in quite some time. We also have our Second Friday events that we're hoping to get back in full swing this fall. And that includes live music downtown by our local musicians. Our shops stay open later, usually some other types of activities.
Tell us about some of the dining options.
Well, that's a tough question for a mayor to answer because we do have a tremendous amount of great restaurants. Los Hermanos restaurant is one of the tried and true restaurants, has a impeccable reputation, and they make the best homemade tortillas. And they've been through the community through the best and the worst of times. We also have J Grill, which is an Asian fusion barbecue restaurant. Porter's Cafe downtown gives you the full, American bar grill experience. We have a new diner, 50 style diner coming back in downtown. Great Italian restaurants, Eduardo's Pizzeria, DeMarco's. So there's something for everybody, every taste. Sunflower Market is kind of like your restaurant in a gift shop, and you can get really great sandwiches, Felicia's ice cream. So there's something for everyone, and I hope I didn't forget anybody, but we have a lot of great restaurants.
One of the things I want to ask you is about mining, because mining was a big thing a long time ago, and then it has now had a resurgence. How has that become more an economic boom for your town?
Well, what we like to say is that mining is always going to be part of our economic DNA, and we have a really great partnership with Resolution Copper. And with that, we have been able to improve our parks. They have been partners in improving our trails. And as we mitigate mining operations, their operation will allow us to develop a new campground that's going to be adjacent to the Arboretum, another 50 miles of mountain biking, equestrian trails. We've worked out agreements for rock climbing. So we're becoming that ecotourism destination and working with our partners at the mine.
Mayor, thank you so much for sharing with us all the new things to see and experience in Superior. And we look forward to coming back, bringing the Arizona Highways crew, and sharing more fun stories from your town.
Well, we can't wait to have you back in person and to show you some of the finer points of our trails and have you out here adventuring with us. We really appreciate the time you've given to us to share what's going on in Superior.
Thank you, Mayor Bessich. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Cottonwood. It's known for being lush, green, and for its cooler temps.
A lot of people don't realize that we are a river and a creek community.
I did. In fact, some of the best times I've had in Cottonwood has been on the water. Where kayaking to a winery is unique to the region, it was tubing where I discovered my inner kid.
Describe to me the tubing experience from your perspective and then other folks who you taken tubing down the river.
Oh, it just blows people away that there's water in the desert. They go, oh my God, and there's this much water that you can actually tube.
I know not everyone is an outdoor adventure junkie, so if you're the type that would rather stroll the streets than roll the river, you might be surprised to find Old Town Cottonwood is more uptown than rural.
So our inspiration for the Tavern Hotel was a hotel that was luxurious and not overpriced, where you could check in and get a couple of cocktails after your long day of traveling, as well as walking to your dinner and your drinking experiences. We love to do that when we travel. We want to stay and not get in the car again.
Need another reason to stay the night? Cottonwood is the epicenter of the Verde Valley Wine Trail, the perfect accompaniment to any delicious meal. You'll find 6 tasting rooms in Cottonwood.
The eateries are amazing in this town.
And that they are. Dinner, lunch, or breakfast, Cottonwood has some amazing options.
People get to come here and go rafting or biking or hiking or go out to dinner, stay at a beautiful hotel, go hike in the Red Rocks, and then come back into the Verde Valley, into Cottonwood specifically, and look and see what we've got going on here.
So if your summer plans have you searching for a slowed down pace and a big change of scenery, yet you still want the creature comforts of a big city, your perfectly crafted getaway is waiting for you in Cottonwood.
Mayor Linsky, it's so nice to have you. Thank you so much for joining us today. So I guess my big question is Cottonwood open for business?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We certainly are open for business. Not every business has reopened, fully, but we certainly, seen our restaurants reopen. Wine tasting rooms have reopened, not just for takeout, but for dine-in as well. A lot of our restaurateurs have taken extra precautions, putting up screens to keep social distancing in place. Their employees are wearing masks, in a lot of places. And so, yeah, we're definitely open and ready for your business.
Just recently, we did a great wine show right in your neighborhood, right in your backyard. And we did the wineries, we did the hotels, we did the restaurants. What about those wineries? Are the vineyards open? Are the tasting rooms open?
They are. They absolutely are. Yeah. The Southwest Wine Center is open by reservation only. That's up on the Clarkdale campus of Yavapai College. It's absolutely beautiful. The views up there are phenomenal. But here in Old Town, we have a lot of tasting rooms, and those are all open. And it's all within short walking distance, as I'm sure you know. And then out Page Springs Road, we have a lot of the wineries where they actually grow the grapes and produce the wine, and those are all open as well.
Lots of people are looking to get outdoors during the summer. So what is kind of in around the area of Cottonwood that people can go out and enjoy?
If you're out wine tasting through Old Town Cottonwood, just a short little trail called the Jail Trail will take you from our historic jail down to the banks of the Verde River. It's a great little walk. We have the Dead Horse Ranch right here in the center of town, which is a great place to camp. If you want to, throw the tents in the back of the car and take the kiddos up, it's a fantastic place to camp. You're right there near the river, and there's great views up on the vistas around there. Miles upon miles of hiking trails lead from Dead Horse Ranch. We also have Mingus Mountain. There's a lot of great recreation areas up on Mingus Mountain. If you want to kayak, you can kayak. We've got the Verde River. We have companies that will take you kayaking. If you want to kayak and drink wine, we can make that work out for you too.
What about something else exciting that you're doing in Cottonwood, kind of going retro and doing some cruising on Main Street?
Yeah, fourth Saturdays through the summer, we're doing a cruise on Main Street. It's super popular. People love their vintage cars. And, what better place to drive a vintage car than down a vintage section of Main Street, Arizona. It's a great event for maintaining social distancing still, but showing off your prized hot rod and feeling like you're part of a community coming back to life.
Okay, so there are lots of things to still do in Cottonwood, and you can do them safely. And I believe you have embarked on a new campaign. So safety is obviously a priority for when Arizonans and beyond come to visit Cottonwood.
The Safe, Clean, Ready campaign started in Sedona, was really spearheaded by the Chamber of Commerce over there in Sedona. And we asked if we could tag along with that so it would be a stronger message Verde Valley wide. And they, of course, said, absolutely, let's all get on board. So we've kept that same consistent message of safe, clean, ready. And really what that means is, we're taking the CDC precautions very seriously. It's a great campaign here in the Verde, and there's a lot of businesses that have signed on.
Thank you, Mayor Litsky, for being with us, sharing your time, and I look forward to coming back really soon.
Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed our show and discovered new reasons to explore our state and create your own Arizona adventure. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Robin Sewell, and we'll see you on the next Arizona Highways.